All right, you're welcome back. It's a big week for movies around the world. The Oscars are going to be holding tonight or tomorrow morning if you are anywhere in this side of the world with regards to time difference. And of course, on Saturday, the African Magic Figure Stress Awards will be holding in Lagos. So it's a big week for movies in the world and of course in Africa. And I have here with me two very important people who know their onions to help me talk about, all of the great things around that. Isabella Akinsheye, you're always here. Welcome back again. It's your favorite time of the year, I'm sure.
Yes.
And of course, Muiwa Wujidi, thanks for being here today.
My pleasure.
Let's start with the Oscars now, and we have a very short time, so I want us to go bam, 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 bam. Best Picture, I know it's a big one. Let's do the Best Picture, actually. Let's start with Best Actor. And a lot of people seem to think it's Leo's year finally.
Yeah,
and
so it's like Buhari.
I feel like it's almost going to be like a sympathy win, not necessarily because he deserves it.
Leo has deserved,
What do you think?
Leo has deserved it for years, but
other people have
finally
deserved it more, which is why he hasn't won.
Well,
And many will argue that this year, he's actually not the best actor.
No, I wouldn't agree with that because
Okay.
if we look at previous years, like the last time he was nominated, for example, which was Wolf of Wall Street, a lot of people were gunning for him to win. I think that year was not the year for him to win. But if you look at this year, in terms of what he went through for this movie, I don't think other actors.
Do you look at what he went through, the acting?
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Everything all together. What he actually went through in terms of putting this performance up, as compared to what other actors had to do. For me, Fassbender, who acted Steve Jobs, he did a great job, but compared to Leo, it wasn't as intense. It wasn't as deep as the performance which Leo put up.
Isabella, you think he's going to get it too?
please, I love Leo. It's high time he comes. And please, we like a fairy tale story. This is going to play out well in the media. I mean, if Buhari can
But
become
the Oscar doesn't really
president,
care about that.
no, it's Leo for me. I think it's a long time coming in. And I mean, like last year when we discussed that, it was the year for Julianne Moore. This is the year for Leo. I mean,
Of all the actors in the leading category, Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, Matt Damon for The Martian, DiCaprio for The Revenant, Fassbender for Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl. I've not seen Trumbo, but I've seen the other four, and honestly, the best to me was Eddie Redmayne.
but you like Eddie
But Eddie
Redmayne.
No, but he
Redmayne did
was-
the
Because you
same
liked
thing
him
last year.
You
No,
liked
no,
him
no.
last
But he
year.
put
Last year, I didn't even think he was going to win, remember?
He put
Yes,
up
but
the
I
same
didn't
performance
even
last
think.
year.
No, but I'm saying I think he was the best. But I have nothing against Leo winning.
Can we
I also
pass the thing around?
need him to win so that we can get over this Leo-ness
Leo thing.
of everything. Yes, I think he needs to win now so we can move on. Moving on to actress. Kate Blanchett, Brie Larson, Jennifer Lawrence, Charlotte Rampling, and of course Saoirse Ronan. I never know how to pronounce that name. Everybody thinks it's Brie Larson's year for Room.
Yes, I agree too. Yes.
I agree also.
Okay.
'Cause
But you like Jennifer Lawrence. So I was expecting you
No,
to
she's
say.
won one
she's
too
been
many times.
overflogged. I mean,
But she's a great actor.
She's
Which is
great.
why she's the highest paid in the world. I mean, you don't get that for nothing. Supporting Christian Bale, Tom Hardy, Mark Ruffalo, Mark Rylance, Sylvester Stallone. Everybody thinks Stallone's going to win.
He won the Golden Globe, so hey, let's give it to him. And I've known Sylvester Stallone since I was like this, so yeah.
Oh really?
One-on-one or two, let's be clear. But there's I mean, with the Oscar so white hashtag, the fact that there were no blacks nominated, and him coming from the movie that had like a black cast with him being the only one now nominated from that movie, there's a bit of a why give it to him.
Yeah, man. I think
Is it
they're making
is
it
in that
personal
movie?
in that
Yes.
case. But he had a very good performance in that movie. There was this particular scene where I had goosebumps when he was actually playing out that particular part, and I was like, "Wow, is this the same guy that what we knew him for was just boxing and things like that?" So he has actually come a long way, and I think he deserves to win.
For supporting actress Jennifer Jason Leigh, Rooney Mara, Rachel McAdams, Alicia Vikander,
Vikander all the way.
and Kate Winslet. People want a reunion, Titanic reunion.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
You just want that picture
But
with
isn't
both of
that
them
what-
holding their
isn't
Oscars.
that what movies are made of, like fairy tales? I
Yeah.
mean, it's like movie magic.
But I mean,
like,
she's
you'll
they're
just
not
be
in the same
Jack,
movie, so I mean, we can't
Jack.
necessarily.
Yeah, but that's like a reunion. Yes, I'll go.
That would be a red.
But she was
carpet
great
reunion.
in Steve Jobs. She was
Yes,
great in that
she
movie.
was. She was marvelous in the movie.
Okay, and then to Best Picture, of course, The Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max, The Martian, The Revenant, Room, Spotlight.
The Revenant.
It's a tight one, but I think Big Shot will
You
win.
think Big Short
Big
will win? I also
Shot.
think Big Short will win.
I think Big Shot will win.
No, I don't like this.
No,
That's how it was last
I just
year.
saw an article before
Okay.
coming on the show that says if Revenant wins, it will be the worst Best Picture winner ever.
But he's won Best Director like
No,
twice
it doesn't,
now.
Well,
doesn't mean the director
directing
doesn't
is
make bad
different.
movies.
I know.
It's not a bad movie, but they're saying based
It's not
on
a-
Best
it's
Picture
not a
winners
great-
over the
great-
years.
Well, you
It's
know-
not a great Best Picture.
I'm
Yeah.
partial for Leo, and Leo is in the Revenant. So I mean, let's take it all
Yeah,
home.
I think if it wins, it's going to be because of what you said about all the hard work that went into making the movie. It was shot with
Exactly.
natural light.
Natural
They
light.
shot for 20 minutes every day, so it took forever to complete because they wanted a certain.
But last year,
lighting
you
and all
liked that movie that is shot over 12 years.
Yeah.
That was the boy movie.
Yeah,
yes, Boyhood,
Yeah.
and it didn't win. So
Yeah. So hard work doesn't necessarily mean
Exactly.
it's going to take it right. Okay, we'll see how it goes. We'll see who wins
Yes.
by tonight. Let's move on now to the Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards. I just want to go through that very quickly. I know there's a lot of big names who came back this year. Stephanie Okereke, Genevieve Nnaji. These are names that
Yes.
have been off the scene for a bit, and they're all back with their own movies.
Yes.
Also vying for Best Picture in several categories. We have for Best Picture in Africa, Dry, which is by
Yes.
Stephanie Okereke. We have Tell Me Sweet Something, Akin Omotosho, which was
Yes.
shot in South Africa. Road to Yesterday, which is Genevieve's own body, was of course directed by Ishaya Bako. And there's a lot of others, but those are the ones that are Nigerian. It's a face-off of the divas.
yes, my diva will be Genevieve Rotsome because I like Ishaya's work. I mean, this is his first feature, a debut for him, but I've seen his documentary work, and I think he deserves it. I mean, for
But
Best Picture.
Dry was also a very good
Dry
one.
was a very good
Yeah,
movie.
but don't you
Very
feel
good.
that
I-
Dry
I-
was like this kind of like propaganda movie, like we're against
But
female
it came,
genital
no,
mutilation?
but Dry was an important movie
Yeah,
because
but you're sacrificing the art for the message, don't you think?
but the art itself was superb
You
in
think?
Dry. Yes, it was. But anyways, let's see how it goes.
So you're going for Dry?
I'm going for Dry.
And you
Definitely
think
Road
Road to Yesterday.
Yes.
Let's go to Best Actor in a Drama now. It's almost a Nigerian cast with the two yellow Ghanaians. Sorry for using that term. Mike Ezeronye, Majid Michel, Van Vika, Daniel K. Daniel, Shegun Arinze, Blossom Chukwudu. Shegun Arinze, it's good to see him back.
Yes!
I think I just want him to win, just for the
Yes.
fact that he's been
Yes, Shegun
he's back
Arinze.
there.
But he has been
Blossom won last
consistent.
year, didn't he?
Yeah, Best Supporting Actor.
Okay, one Best Supporting, okay.
Yes, Blossom is good, but I think Shegun has experience on his side.
But it's a tough
and
one.
Yes, it is, because Blossom is like the new
Yeah.
thing now, but Shegun has been there young, so I'm sure Blossom watched Shegun, so I'll put Shegun there.
Just for that reason. Now, for Best Actress in a Drama, Genevieve Nnaji, Mary Lazarus, Belinda Effa, Adesua Etomi.
Adesua.
Nse Ikpeite, Nse.
Oh
Yeah, I
God,
don't know.
Nse has won before, so
Nse has
no,
won.
let's.
Hasn't she won like two?
She-
Was supported. She's getting
Yes.
nominated every year, though.
She
Yeah.
gets it every other year.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I
let's
think,
remove Nse.
I think it's Genevieve
Auntie,
that will
thank
win.
you.
Really? You know, Genevieve was nominated in the first year of the MVC, but she didn't win that.
Yeah,
one.
she lost
Well,
it to Jackie Appiah.
But
Yeah.
the buzz about Genevieve's movie has been so loud this year, so I think it might swing in our direction. My
I'll go
thoughts.
for the underdog. Adesua Etomi. Because
It would be interesting if she actually wins.
yes, just like a Tokpa Tedela when he beat.
Or when
like,
even OC won.
Exactly,
The first
Where
time.
like-
everybody
thought
lost
was gonna
it.
win Yeah.
Yes, I mean Tokpa beat Majid Michel.
Yeah.
That was huge. So if Adesua beat Genevieve, I mean someone has put in their work, and I mean Adesua radiates. I mean on stage, on screen. I think she deserves it.
Adesua, Genevieve, you don't win. And for Best Director, I think I'll know who you're going for. Ishaya Bako,
Yes.
Stephanie Linus, Akin Omotosho, Sarah Blecher. I didn't see that, but I heard it was really good. Ayanda, I think that was the one
I
OC
saw
Kejo was in.
Ayanda,
And Walter Banga for Gbomo Gbomo Express.
I saw Ayanda. I mean, yeah.
So you go for Stephanie or Ishaya?
Ishaya. Yes.
Well,
Best Director.
I'll go with you.
You go for Ishaya. I thought you would say Stephanie Linus.
No,
Why?
I think Ishaya is going to get it.
You think
Because in terms of the buzz and everything, in terms of Road to Yesterday, a lot of people have been saying he put in a lot more work in terms of his technicality and things like that. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Ishaya.
so?
Interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see how
What
that goes,
about
but that's-
you? You're not saying
Um,
anything.
Ishaya is a friend, so
Okay.
I would be listening to bias. Walter is also a friend of mine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen Road to
It's been
Yesterday
nice
and
to
Dry.
see
Walter has
Walter
won an
win.
AMVCA, hasn't
Has he?
Yes. He was
I think he won
nominated.
for.
Yes.
I think he's
Maybe
nominated.
Best New Media last year.
Okay, yeah, I think he's won.
Yes.
I think he's won
Okay,
that.
for yeah. I
Yes,
think
one
so.
back.
The
last
Gbomo
year.
Gbomo Express was quite the
Yes.
was quite the movie. I don't know. Good luck to all of them.
Yes.
You know, but that's next Saturday. I want to come back to the Oscars now before we go very quickly now with the Oscar so white debate and all of that, and people dropping off and saying they were not going to attend. And we did see from Jamie Foxx a couple of days ago where he bashed Will Smith and the others and told them to just act better if they want to get nominated. And the
I
host is
agree.
black.
Yeah, and
Chris
you
Rock-
heard about the another program that is going on at the same time.
Yeah,
as the
where people are
Oscars.
telling people to tune
yes,
into that.
And that one has all sorts of funny categories like best white actor in
Yeah.
a movie, best black actor. So
Yeah.
that would be interesting. But I think the main problem is the studios and the production. If you cannot get it right in production, if black people are not funding these movies and putting black characters telling black stories, then you can't expect nominations.
Do you think that really is the problem, or do you think black actors are not acting well enough? I
think-
mean, there were a lot of black roles this year or last year.
Yeah, there were a
maybe
lot
not
of
this
black
year.
roles, but this is what I would ask. Now, if black people or non-whites are actually making a lot of noise, there were also a lot of white guys that didn't get nominated. So
So you don't think it was a color thing at all?
I think
You struggle to
they should-
accept.
I struggle to accept because the way I interpret it is that they're saying every year there should be a slot for a black man. That's
So
how
that
I
like
that's how I
allocation.
interpret it.
But
So
before we go now, because we've run out of time, I just want to talk about Beast of the Nation. Do you think Idris deserved a nomination?
yes, it did.
Yes.
Do you think Abraham Atta deserved a nomination for
It
Best
did.
Actor?
Yes.
The little kid.
Abraham Atta. Because
he did?
And he won at Venice, didn't he?
Yes, he
so
did.
I mean,
He did.
the wave has been there for the two of them, and I think.
Do you think he deserved Best Picture nomination?
not best picture?
What about Straight Outta Compton?
Best picture, no.
For best picture, no, it didn't.
I
It
mean,
didn't
best
deserve.
picture is always like these weird movies. Birdman, I watched it and I was asking myself
What's really
10
happening?
questions afterwards. Like, it reminded me of Natalie Portman's Black Swan.
Black
Like,
Swan,
they're
yeah.
so deep and intense. So you can't just do a feel
But
good
maybe
movie.
Beast of No Nation should have.
Yeah, Beast of
Well,
No Nation.
Beast of No Nation for best picture, not really, but
Idris
for
Elba.
for Idris
For both
Elba
actors.
and
Abraham
Abraham, I think they had a good chance of being nominated.
Well, good luck to all the actors in Los Angeles this evening, and of course to our Nigerian actors who are going to be showing up in Lagos on Saturday. And
with
thank you
their
guys.
hottest baths.
Girl,
You know,
girl.
I'm waiting to see what you're going to wear. Like
I'm not an
3
actor, so I'll
outfits.
just be
No.
in the corner. Thanks for being here today.
Thank
As I
you.
always say, you can follow the conversation on Twitter. YNigerTV is the handle. The hashtag to follow is Rubbin Minds. You can also visit the website yniger.com. Remember, you've never seen young people talk like this before. I'll see you next time.